Talking about Kickstarter, we actually have another one we want to show off, Ben. This is a continuation of a game, the Tiny Epic series. They have a lovely...
3 words.
What?
3 words.
3 words?
I'm in love.
What is it, Ben? What's Justin in love with then?
Okay, so this is Tiny Epic Zombies. This was published by Gamelink Games. It's a game by Scott Arms. It plays in about 30 minutes. It's between 1 to 5 players. And the game, basically, it boils down to kill zombies, collect objectives, and run away. That's basically it. It's got a whole bunch of different game modes. You can play variations on co-op, or you can play variations on competitive play as well. You can also play it solo, which is always a cool thing to see thrown into the mix. And it breaks down into very, very simple. You can do 3 things in your turn. You can move around, and when you get there, this decides kind of what your action is. You can fight zombies, which is done using dice-based combat. You can shoot them if you're a space away. You can search the rooms to look for items, which I'll come to in a second. And you can also run around and do other things and interact with the environment as well. As I said, when you search the rooms, you're going to be looking for items and all kinds of things like that. And this is where the cool thing comes in with the meeples. So the meeples in this game actually get really awesome custom weapons that you can stick onto the characters, which I thought was very, very cool indeed.
It's a great way of updating those classic meeples and making them a more integral part of the game.
Yeah, and this is, I wanted to show, they've actually got another link you can bring up here for me, please, Justin, because this is not the first time that they've done this kind of stuff before.
Oh, right. Let me see if I have it.
Yeah, this one makes me so happy. This gives you an idea of the fantasy meeples and the reigns they had, from the swords and the staffs and the keys and the shields, and the lanterns and the spell books. It's not the first time we've seen the Tiny Epic stuff. This I can't say it. It's the word item and meeple together.
Item meeples.
Item meeple.
Item meeple.
Item meeple.
Item meeple.
Item meeple.
Just keep saying it.
Just keep saying it until it sounds like item meeple. It's a really nice little thing.
It's like an Italian dish.
It's the simplest conversion legacy upgraded weapon system I've ever seen in my entire life, and I love it.
Honestly, this Kickstarter sold me, because I'm going to be honest here, I have backed it.
Okay.
I went in for a deluxe pledge. It sold me in its video. I didn't even need to know how the game played or anything. If you have 2.5 minutes to spare, press play, because it is so amazing. And
we talked last week at length on the XLBS last Sunday about what makes a good Kickstarter. So what about this video won you over?
This video, it gave me a sense of excitement and epicness. Now, that's words I would normally not put together with meeples. Just the way they choreographed this video to make it feel as if you had a meeple that was just an absolute badass running around in a stolen cop car with a shotgun that then gets dragged out. A shotgun goes flying, another meeple picks it up, and they cannot shoot for anything.
Meeples are people too, man. Come on, now I'm glad
I was sad when that badass meeple died.
Yeah, the video does escalate brilliantly. He showed it to me before we started filming. I'm tempted to chip in as well. If he hadn't chipped in already, so I could play his version.
Yeah,
We've had Lego Movie, we've had Lego Batman Movie. Are we in need of a Meeple movie?